What do you think?
Tips from pros on how to foil drive. So my biggest issue with foil driving, I've had 4 sessions now, so this will be session number 5, was that I got out there, I set up, I know how to prone surf, I set up a prone board, same volume, same everything, went out on the foil drive and just completely gassed. I tried to paddle on the waves, powered up. I would basically get powered and then boom, as soon as I would come onto foil, I would take off the power and then nosedive. So I had really a problem with the weight distribution. Then I got a bigger board, so went to a bigger board with more volume, like 40-liter board, almost 5 foot, I think it's 5 foot. And with that 5-foot board, then I went to like getting forward. I watched Dom's video, thanks Dom. Went to Dom's video, got forward to my knees, front foot, back foot, oh, doing the hula. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I could maybe e-foil around a little bit, but the transition from e-foiling to on-foil is my hardest.
Right. So I would nearly like to go back to the first step, maybe just take out the wave situation. Let's just start behind the waves, and we'll try and pop up just with the use of the motor. We don't have to time it with the wave and stuff. So that's one kind of thing that we can focus on, because like you might as well get up on the flat water and then find your way into a wave. That might be easier. And then well, like what you said, like crawl up on your board, and you want to keep the weight of your elbows and your hands, keeping the nose down. Once you get to your feet, obviously have a lot more pressure on your front foot to keep the board level with the water. You don't want the board up doing a wheelie like this going ran, because you're just going to be like out of control. So keep that front foot down and the board leveled, and when you're comfortable, get ready for that shift to move that front foot back and your hips back, because when you ollie up and disengage the motor system and you're just on foil, the thing will want to nosedive because you've already got so much weight on your front foot from keeping the nose down. So it's a shuffle back. And like nearly just kind of like move those hips back over your back knee, and then that will help keep the board kind of just like leveled. Because I can guarantee I see a lot of people, they'll be like have the board in the water and they'll do that ollie up and then they'll just nosedive every time. So it's just like, it's in like the tiniest moment where you got to kind of just like shift back, even if it's not. I've seen people, they don't actually move their feet, they'll just move to their back. I recommend moving the foot back because it's good to have fancy footwork with foil drive. It helps so much. I see people that are just locked in, and like they might be able to move their weight back, but that's bad practice, like having yourself just shifting like this. You're better off being square up and just moving back like this.
Just do a little ollie back.
Little ollie back, and then that will help. And then you just got to get used to that swing weight.
Cool.
Whiskey throttle, when you're too much throttle when you're
that's another thing.
Too much throttle.
So I don't know what you've got it set on, but sometimes if you're getting boosted out of the water too much and you're a bit too heavy on the finger, set it to like low power mode, and it just restricts that kind of boost that you don't really need.
Got it.
Once you're on foil, you can just back off a little bit. Like once you're actually up on your feet and the board comes off the water, just work on trying to release your finger a little bit, come off the throttle. You just hold it flat.
It does have good actuation on the throttle, so I've definitely been in the hobby horse dolphin stage.
Let's get out there and then we'll just, when we're out there, I'll see what you're doing.
All right, good.
Let's do it.
Session time.
Just turning this controller on, and now with the new controllers, they have a lock mode. You got to hold this for a good kind of 3 seconds before it disengages, and then now we're on. So this thing's live now. Just going to do a little test. I'm just going to pull the trigger. Okay, that works. Now I'm just going to turn it back off again until I get in the water and flip that board over. Boom. See you. Bye.
inside. Nice.
No, it was good fun. I don't think we could have got a session out there on anything else today. It's a little bit too not enough wind for the wing, and like too windy for the prone.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's definitely fun. And you know, it's like pointers what he was giving before, like that was probably my fifth session. Could get like a lot more comfortable around the lineup. It is because it's bumpy, like you said, it makes it definitely a lot harder. And some basic stuff like you're saying, hey, start going downwind. Like by going downwind, it's going to allow you to kind of go with the wind. Coming into the wind's harder. Try and stay on the inside. Don't try and go for surf at first. And Ben was just telling me, hey, commit. Now my next step is commit to being on foil or commit to trigger.
Yeah, right? You're in between right now.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm in between. I'm like, got the thing pegged the whole way.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of like the rooster tail, but keeping the thing pegged the whole time. So now my next session, I just got to commit to actually surfing. This is awesome. I'm getting there. So.
Yeah, you're definitely getting high enough on the mast now, but I've seen on a few times where you've shuffled your feet back and other times where you haven't, and then you were nosediving.
Right.
But yeah, it's just those micro little movements.
Yeah.
And I guess it's harder to feel when you're in the 5mm booties. But,
yeah, I mean, booties, it's like foiling kryptonite. Anyone that's foiled with booties, they know what I'm talking about. Foiling in booties is super hard because you just can't move your feet around. And so that's one of the kind of tricky things as, you know, we get out of booties very soon here. It's going to be a lot easier. But a lot of it is just continuing to learn every single session and putting these little pieces together. I know my work for next session is commit to being on foil or being on that. Now I'm getting my foot placement better, getting up consistently, can get on foil. Like 2 sessions ago, I couldn't even get to my feet.
Yeah, you were getting to your feet so quick.
Easy, no problem. Again, it's totally reversed from what I'm used to with surfing. Surfing is paddle, arch up, back foot, front foot. Now this is complete opposite. So thanks for the tips, bro. Appreciate it.
No worries,
Want more reviews? Check us out online, Watersports.com. Give us a call at shop 252-987-6000. See you guys on the water.